From earliest times, I have always been entertained and very much drawn to the natural world. Probably because I was brought up in a rural area, would have lent itself towards this. But I think there's also another reason, in that I always felt comfortable in the hillsides and in the woodlands and in the boglands, and there was a great spaciousness and non-competitiveness in these places, and somehow I feel that here I was less self-conscious in these places, and I didn't have to engage with the outside world, which has always caused me some difficulty. And these places are still very important to me today, extremely important, because here, when I step into the woodlands and the mountains, even just a park or a field, I'm stepping into the crookedness of nature, I'm walking out of the correctness and the straightness of human thinking. Now, this is not to speak derogatorily about human thinking or about what has been created by the hand of humanity. It's not that at all. It's that in these places there's a crookedness and an all-rightness in that crookedness, which tends to lead to a comfortable feeling, a non-competitive feeling. And you see, why this works is because in me there is great crookedness. Our humanity is very crooked, and very multifaceted and very multi-sided, and very, very deep, and maybe deeper and sometimes much darker than we'd like to imagine, and definitely more than we are able to imagine. Of course, the same can be said for our bright side. But in speaking about our humanity in the round, and this is speaking not in a judgmental way, but in a compassionate way, that, a lot of the religions, the teachings that we have been exposed to and that past generations have been exposed to, depended a lot on sort of making straight the way of the Lord, if you like. That as I am not worthy. But if I practice some steps or some commandments or follow some philosophy and adhere to some practice, then I will become straight and then I will become worthy. Now, the great sadness about this is that it's prostituting living in the present to some future time, to some future which does not exist and never comes, and can and will never come, because there's only now. And so this causes a great sadness, that we never sort of find a peaceful place on which to lay our head, our poor, overly educated heads, full of all kinds of information, and this is not a criticism, because I feel we are the luckiest people who have ever lived. But we become all big-headed, we only exist from the neck up, so to speak. And when we emerge and immerse ourselves in the crookedness of the natural world, then our heads are following on, and the heart comes into prominence. When our true nature finds a kind of resting place and a peace and a quietness, then the head and the heart are living and existing in a perfect harmony. This is not always available or possible when we live solely on the concrete and on the flatness created by the hand of humanity, which of course is also nature's hand. But there is great benefit in stepping out of it now and again.